Hey guys, it's Brandon. I'm in here working on the van. Figure I'll make a little follow-up video here for a lot of different things. Had a good friend call me up tonight. Not a good friend, but a nice guy, friendly guy. Hit me up tonight who bought a Corvette, and his buddy bought a Corvette Z06, and his buddy's Z06 is having the where it's only having the odd gears, and it's only got like 500 miles on it, and it's only using the odd gears. The even gears are out of commission. And so he hit me up, asking me about that. So I was running him through the process and explaining him to him, like, if the dealer doesn't want to fix it for 30 days, which the dealer is threatening they're not going to be able to get to it for 30 days, I'll say that's fine. You'll get a zr1 allocation when it's all said and done, because that's what we can accomplish with lemon law. But I just wanted to run through this, guys. I bumped into a old buddy this weekend, this past week. His name's Nico, and Nico is a top salesperson at one of the largest volume Chrysler Jeep Dodge stores in the Midwest, at the dealership where he works. And he personally, I want to say, delivered 3 or 4 Dodge Demons, and two of which, or 3 of which, I forget what the exact number was, were basically put away as, museum pieces in garages. But one of them actually was driven, and that car that's actually driven, it's blown its motor, and has all kinds of issues, and they think that it's fuel related. Okay, so the manufacturers, basically what I'm coming to realize is all the manufacturers are making this mistake where the cars are basically running lean when you have electrical glitches throughout the cars. And so it's becoming like an industry-wide standard where everybody's making the same mistake. And they basically look at it as, oh, we're going to make money in the long haul, because when the cars are out of warranty, we're going to make a fortune. So I'm like General Motors' worst nightmare right now, because I've solved the riddle, which is going to force them to have to put multiple fuel pumps inside the tanks. And a lot of people are just reaching out to me like, hey man, you're right, we had to add 2 fuel pumps, now the car's working great, blah blah blah, on Dodge cars, on Chevrolet cars, all kinds of different cars. Okay, Porsches, whatever it is that you're messing with, you get up over 700 horsepower, 800 horsepower, you need a second fuel pump. It's real simple in the tank. So anyway, where was I going with all this? Okay, so zr1, one of the experimental VIN cars, was shown tonight at the Barrett Jackson. They did not show the either of the 2 CTF cars, which were yellow and white. So the 2025 CTF ZR1s, if that's what they are, okay, they were not there. They were not at the Barrett Jackson. And I wouldn't be surprised if General Motors only produces CTF cars for 2025 and doesn't produce a single customer 2025 ZR1. They might take orders for the cars. I don't think they're going to build them. And here's why. I started out this video talking about one of the key reasons why: the fuel system. So those of you say, well, Brandon, if the fuel system was a big deal on the ZR1s, they would have blown motors. Well, if you guys could still see my old channel that Justin at Horsepower Obsessed knocked down for copyright attack, if you guys could still see my old channel, you'd remember when I said that there were dealers in Southern Ohio who were involved in the tow and rescue of one of the camouflage ZR1s in Southern Ohio because it blew its motor. And why is that important? It's because when General Motors got to lower altitude down by the Ohio River, okay, they go down there and test down by Marietta, Ohio, they blew the motor, okay? So, and you got to realize the car is throttle body limited in first, second, and even third gear probably. So not until you get to 4th gear is the car really consuming all the fuel. 4th and 5th gear is the car really consuming all the fuel it actually needs, okay, and is going to ask for, because the throttle body is no longer limited. I highly doubt that General Motors, I highly doubt that Aaron Link and Taj and Eric Holder, Josh Holder, I always say Eric Holder, he's not the Attorney General, anyway, Josh Holder, all these guys, I highly doubt that they have tested at sea level at wide open throttle up in 3rd and 4th gear in the cold weather. I highly doubt it. So the ZR1, in my opinion, is just not ready yet. The fuel system's not ready. because they've made no mention yet that they're putting 2 in-tank fuel pumps in, and if they're not, I promise you're going to be able to blow them up. And those of you say, well, you're not going to be able to get a ZR1 for a long time. Guys, my car's a lemon. My friends' cars are lemons. The smoking gun car, General Motors agrees that it's a lemon. They're buying it back. My car is a lemon. It already got ruled with the Better Business Bureau that it's a lemon. And then I might go through another avenue to try to get a better ruling another way, which is more in my favor yet. But the point is, we can get court-ordered allocations, guys. We can get court-ordered ZR1 allocations anytime we want them. So the idea that I'm not going to be able to get my hands on a ZR1 anytime soon and prove that they blow their motors is nonsense. Okay, we're going to be able to prove it very quickly. So now you're starting to understand why I was tipped off early on that there's not going to be the ZR1 right away, that it's actually going to be a grand sport and that there's a game going on. Because they say, well, Brandon, my people on the inside, they say, well, Brandon, you're still years away from getting a ZR1 because they're not going to be released yet because they're not ready yet. The grand sport's coming and it's a secret and blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. I see it. I see that the grand sport's there. I see the car. But the point is, tonight would have been a good night. Tonight was the Barrett Jackson. Tonight would have been a good night that if somebody wanted to try to make a dent in Rick Hendrick's pocket and bankrupt him, they probably could have done it because he had to win that car. Not because of his usual reasons why he wants to win, but he had to win that car because I think that there's a bit of a conspiracy going on where General Motors wouldn't have been able to produce that car in time for if anybody else said, yeah, I want a 2025 ZR1. I don't think you're going to see 2025 ZR1s, guys. I really don't. I think you're going to see 2026 ZR1s maybe, but you're definitely going to see 2026 Grand Sports is my thoughts. I think the Grand Sports will be in customers' driveways long before ZR1s will be in customers' driveways. We'll just put it like that. I've said it time and time again, and General Motors can play all the games they want to try to prove that I'm wrong. That's fine, guys. It doesn't matter. You guys got to understand what General Motors is up against. Their credibility and my credibility, they're trying to ruin my credibility because they know that I can prove that their cars have an issue with the fuel systems. Same way that other high horsepower cars have issues with their fuel systems. Like I said, I started out this video talking about Dodge Demons. They apparently they can run lean. Okay. So, anyhow, that's all I got. That's the video. I'll let you guys go. See ya.